Courier Bodies, how the universe delivered life. It's this huge question, right? Did the building blocks of life just kind of cook up here on Earth, or were they delivered from way out there, from space? Well, today we're exploring a fascinating idea that says, hey, maybe it's both, and it's all part of a cosmic supply chain that's far grander than you might imagine.
Yeah, let's just dive right into the heart of it. We see life all around us. It's us, it's the planet, it's everything. But if you trace it all the way back, where did the fundamental stuff, the amino acids, the sugars, all those basic organics, actually really come from?
So to really wrap our heads around a new way of looking at this, we first have to understand the traditional debate. The two big ideas that had been front and center for a long time.
For the longest time, the debate has kind of been split between two main camps. On one side, you have the terrestrial origin idea that a primordial soup of chemicals right here on Earth just sparked everything into existence. And on the other side, you've got cosmic delivery, the theory that comets and meteorites were basically space trucks bringing all those crucial ingredients to us. But what if that's not the whole story? What if it's not an either-or question?
This is where a really interesting conceptual model, called Echo Rift XL, comes in. It proposes a kind of hybrid truth. It suggests that yes, Earth was supplied with the ingredients for life, but not by random chance. Instead, it was a deliberate stage in the universe's own life cycle. And that story, well, it starts at the very beginning.
Okay, so before you can understand the delivery, you have to understand the factory, right? Where all this stuff was made in the first place. So let's go back, way back, to the universe's own forge.
In this model, the Big Bang gets a different name, the first rift event. And it wasn't just some chaotic explosion. It's seen more as a cooling process that formed the simple elements, sure, but also, and this is the cool part, the very first proto-patterns for life. The key idea here is that the universe wasn't born empty. It was born with potential baked right in.
So how does all that potential get turned into something real? Well, that happens in stars, which this model calls rift forges. It's the perfect name for them. They are these cosmic furnaces, taking the simple stuff like hydrogen and helium and forging the heavier elements that are absolutely essential for biology: carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, the whole shebang.
But it's no good having all those amazing ingredients locked up inside a star, right? So when massive stars die, they explode. In this model, those explosions are called rift bursts. You and I know them as supernova. This is the cataclysmic moment that the universe seeds itself, scattering all those freshly made, life-critical elements all across the cosmos.
So the materials are made, and now they're scattered everywhere. But how did they get from deep space all the way to a planet like ours? Well, this is where the universe's own delivery service kicks in. And this brings us to the core concept of this whole thing: Courier Bodies. In this view, asteroids and comets aren't just random space rocks. No way. They are a cosmic courier service. Think of them as natural vessels that are designed to transport what the theory calls life potential across the galaxy, like little delivery capsules carrying the essential toolkit for biology. And here's the entire cosmic supply chain laid out in 4 easy steps. First, the ingredients are forged in stars. Then, they get scattered by supernovae. Step 3, they get packaged up into these courier bodies. And finally, step 4, they're delivered to new worlds. See, this isn't presented as a series of random accidents. It's framed as a systematic process, a universal logistics network for life.
Okay, so let's follow the package to its final destination, Earth itself. We're going to a period this cosmology calls something pretty epic, the era of falling seeds. Back then, early Earth is described as a boundary layer world. Just picture it. Volcanically active, covered in oceans, totally unstable. Basically, it was the perfect laboratory. Earth wasn't just a passive recipient waiting for a delivery. Its chaotic, energetic environment was exactly what was needed to take those cosmic materials and activate them.
This timeline kind of walks us through that mythic age. First, the deliveries begin, a heavy bombardment of courier bodies raining down. Then, the reaction starts. Earth's oceans become these vast chemical labs. Next, you get some stability from deep-sea geothermal vents, which act like little engines for the first metabolic cycles. And finally, emergence. Out of all that chaos, the first stable patterns of life begin to form.
And all of this, it all leads to a really profound and powerful conclusion about what life actually is. Not just on Earth, but maybe anywhere in the universe. So what's the ultimate takeaway? According to this idea, life isn't some bizarre one-in-a-trillion miracle. It's a fundamental property of the cosmos.
It's just what happens when a universe that's brimming with potential finally finds the right conditions to express itself. In this view, life isn't a miracle, it's a cosmic inevitability.
Which leaves us with this final, powerful idea, that in the emergence of life, we're all witnessing something incredible. The universe itself, through us and every living thing, finally becoming aware of its own potential.